Yo, it's time to get it right. This is a show that's not about stats, not about numbers, it's about facts.
Hey, welcome back to my show. It's your boy Jonathan, the Juice Man Presley. So glad you're here. I'm glad to be back. Thanks for joining me. Remember, like, comment, share. Got a lot to talk about. Football is officially back. Hall of Fame game was last night. I don't know if you watched it. I watched like the first half. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Watched first half. But you know what? That means football is officially back. From here on out, there's football every single week until February at some level. Ooh. God is good all the time. Cannot wait. There's a lot going on. Melvin Gordon still in the headlines. Agent asked for a trade. San Diego won't let him. San Diego, look at that. Los Angeles Chargers won't grant him the trade. I don't know why. Phillip Rivers literally not endorsing him. Clearly, they got two backs that they have confidence in, as Phillip Rivers alluded to. Ecker, why not? Right? 5.2, 5.5 the last two seasons. Justin Jackson, the young guy, 4.1 last year. A lot to be confident in. And the offense isn't built around them like it is around them Cowboys and Zeke. That's right. We're going to talk about the two in the headlines, then we're going to talk about a division. All right? But, of course, we got to talk about Zeke. He's still in the damn headlines. But that's what Cowboys do best, right? That's exactly what we do best. We stay in the headlines. Sometimes good, sometimes bad, but people still talking about us. And that's part of the allure, right? But Stephen Jones made some comments, right? Not gonna be market setters or whatever. People take that way out of context because in reality, the only person that can set the market that's looking for a contract right now is Zeke. Yeah, he's speaking to the players through the media, but maybe he's speaking to Dak and Amari and Byron and Jalen Smith and everybody else that's coming up. Because guess what? None of them are going to set the market. You see what Bobby Wagner got? I love me some Jalen Smith, but he's not getting Bobby Wagner money. Byron Jones. I love me some Byron Jones. 0 interceptions. He's not getting that type of money. Let's just be real. Michael Thomas, $20 million a year. You think Cooper's getting that money? Julio about to get a contract. Ain't nobody getting that money. So, let's just be real. All right, Cooper's looking at, Watkins got 16 a year, so Cooper's looking about like in between 16 and 20, so I'm thinking like 18, something like that, because of the market. And the reality is this notion that we can't pay players is false, because we can. If we don't, it's because of a choice, not financial. So all the fans, I'm a fan, diehard fan, just like you guys, that's the reality, okay? And we need to stop playing around and get Zeke in camp by doing what we did, what Atlanta did for Julio. Look at Julio, still in camp right now. Why? Because he got faith. Why? Because they gave him a little bonus. Come on, Jerry. I told you, man. Call me, Jerry. Call me. I got you. All right? Oh, man. We just got let's get rolling. I love the headlines, but not during training camp. Not during training camp. Not during this year. All right? Let's keep it moving. With that, we're going to keep it moving right now. And the NFC West is on deck. Oh, we was going to do an NFC West and North, but shout out to my boy Alex Mans. Get better. He was in a car accident. And we're praying for a great recovery. Get back well. So in the meantime, we're just going to cover this division because I ain't do my homework and just I ain't do the North like I should have. And that's on me. So we're going to do the NFC West and we'll see what they talking about, all right? So let's start with Seattle, which is always good. Got Russell Wilson. You just heard Bobby Wagner, right? But they did lose Doug Baldwin, a great pass rusher, and Frank Clark. He went to the Chiefs, remember that? 5 years, 105.5. And their best defensive back, arguably, and Justin Coleman, he went to the Detroit Lions. Reunited with corner Darius Slay and safety Tracy Walker. They were all They are all from Briswick, Georgia. That's a little backstory for you. Add in the problem with the O-line that Seattle has. Primarily on the left side, the tackle and the guard position, they don't even know what playing. They're going in and out. So that's going to be a problem. But you still got Bobby Wagner. You still got Russell Wilson. Even with the loss of somebody like Frank Clark, still had Jaron Reed, who had 10.5 sacks last season. They also drafted L.J. Collier out of TCU. I mean, they could have some production. That's what they're looking for right there. Maybe they can replace that a little bit. So, I mean, with that, the defense, yeah, they're kind of, but they're still there. They're still Seattle, right? Then you lose Doug Baldwin, who you replace him with. DK Metcalf. You guys remember him? Because I did it during college. And I'm an Alabama fan. That's why, because he didn't jump on the screen at me. I'm going to be real. I was not high on him. And then, of course, he showed up in the combine. So how he put everybody on notice. Because reality was he didn't do anything in college like that at all. I mean, you could look at his numbers. I just tell you like this. All right, go check his numbers out, and then you'll know what I'm talking about. But he moved up. He got a second-round pick. I mean, and he went to Seattle, where he can show off that time. Because sometimes you're just not in the right system. I truly believe that you're not in the right system. Even if you're a great player, you're not going to shine as great as you can be because you're not in the right system. That's just reality. So maybe, I mean, we seen him at the combine. If anybody going to bring that out, it's going to be Russell Wilson. And you, opposite of Tyler Lockett, that's already a problem. You still got Chris Carson. You still got that trio backfield back there. You know what I'm saying? Could be tough. Could be tough. Let's take a look at the schedule, all right? I'm gonna do this with y'all real quick. So I got my ideas. Y'all tell me what y'all think, all right? So the schedule, they start with Cincy. We're not gonna do them all, just a little bit. Start with Cincy, that's a win. At Pittsburgh, got them losing. Saints win. Arizona win. Rams prime time. I think Rams gonna be falling off. We're gonna talk about that shortly. I don't think they're gonna be. I think the vision got better. I don't think Rams going to be there. That's my prediction. So I think Seattle wins prime time. Then they bounce. They got Cleveland next at Cleveland. I think they lose to Cleveland. Then they got at home versus Baltimore. I think they lose to Baltimore. And after like the first 10 games, till they play the 49ers right before their bye week, I think they're 6-4. And at 49ers, I'm not sure it's a Monday Night Football game. I'm not sure. Because I think Seattle and 49ers are right there if Jimmy G can be a little bit of anything that people think he's going to be. Because we're about to talk to them about them right now because they have a little something going on over there. They added the pass rushers, Nick Bosa and D Ford. I mean, come on. Gave Jimmy G some help, adding Deebo Samuel and Jalen Hurd last year. And if you watch the 49ers, they had talent, but they had no quarterback, right? And then you give them some running game. Gave him Tavon Coleman. I said that wrong. I can't believe it. Atlanta, remember that? Jerick McKinnon, Matt Breida in the backfield with a stud tight end like George Kittle. Rookies, wide receiver Deebo Samuel. Remember him? Jalen Hurd, Dante Pettis, Marquise Goodwin. And they all young. But they have a lot of potential. And their schedule kind of shapes out a little bit good for them. I mean, I have them going to Tampa. Right, starting off bumpy and losing. I have Tampa actually beating them in Tampa, first game of the season. Then I have them winning at Cincinnati. So they opened up 2 games on the road, splitting 1-1. Got Pittsburgh. I think they win at home in San Francisco versus Pittsburgh. Then they got a bye week. Then they get off the bye week, lose back-to-back to the Browns and at the Rams. Then they win 3 straight, Redskins, Panthers, Cardinals, then 3 straight. Then they got Seattle, and that's the one I'm not. So they 5-3 going in that game. That's my prediction. I'm just saying that's what with how it looks right now preseason. So don't judge me too hard. All right. I'm gonna tell you. Let's talk about the Rams because the Rams had some additions, and you're like, well, why are they gonna fall off? How are they gonna fall off if they added some players? What player were you talking about? Clay Matthews, Eric Weddle. You know what I'm saying? That's who they added. So, I mean, and that can help a lot. And they also got the rookie defensive tackle, Greg Gaines, who could help on the defense line since they lost Sue. He went off, to Tampa, right? But they still have playmakers all in the secondary. So you got Peters, Talib. You still got, of course, you got Aaron Donald, right? Pretty solid, right? Line got better, right? Offensive line got better. Cooper Kupp is back. Cook, Woods. I mean, how to take a step back? I'll tell you one reason. Todd Gurley. I'm sorry. This is the only reason. I mean, I don't think without healthy Todd Gurley, and I think Todd Gurley's going to be healthy till like week 5 because he got arthritis. Arthritis just gets worse. It doesn't get better. And unfortunately for him, with the 2 major surgeries he had, 2 major injuries in college and then early in his NFL career, like, it's coming back to get him, and it sucks, man. And it sucks because Gurley is a beast, and it sucks. But hey, that's why I think they're going to take a step back, and it's only because of that, all right? So I think they go on the road to open against the Panthers, and Panthers going to be ready. I think Cam Newton's going to be ready to open at home versus the Rams. And I think they lose. So I think they lose at the Rams, but they get it together because they play the Saints next. I think they get it together and they beat Drew Brees. They're at home back in LA, right? Go to Cleveland, then they lose. Come back home to Tampa, then they win, right? Then they go to Seattle, they lose. And then they host the 49ers and they lose. They go to Atlanta and they win. And then at home versus Cincy, they win, and then they're on a bye week. So I think and then right after bye week they play Pittsburgh, and then they lose. So they go into I have them 5-5 at 10 weeks. That's how I feel about it. It's their schedule, man. It starts off rough, man. You got the Panthers, Saints, Browns. That's your first 3 games. You're on the road versus the Panthers. Panthers on the road. I mean, at home in LA is a different story, but you're going to Carolina, right? Then you host the Saints. Then you gotta go to Cleveland. They gonna be ready for it. I don't know. Then like I said, then you got Tampa at home, so I think you can get Tampa, kind of get you back, get you kind of going. But that's just how I feel, And then of course, the last team in the division, right? Arizona, 3-13. That's what they were last season, right? The big thing with them is they fired their head coach, replaced him, of course, Cliff Kingsbury. Then he drafted Kyler Murray. We all know the story about him trading Josh Rosen and so forth. They still got David Johnson, Larry Fitz, Christian Kirk. The line is still horrible. And then they lose their best defensive player, Patrick Peterson, for the first 6 games of this year. So, do I think Murray's special? Yes, I do. I think Kyler Murray's special, but you're going to see glimpses of it, but not too much, and that's it. And I don't think they're going to do very much because, first off, you have a division with people like Aaron Donald, Clay Matthews, D Ford, Nick Bosa, Jaron Reed, Bobby Wagner. You know what I'm saying? That's just in your division. So it's not ideally for you with not a really good line. So, I mean, we could do the schedule if you like to, but I literally I have them going anywhere from 2-8, starting the season, first 10 games, 2-8 to 0-10, because they open at home versus Detroit. I think Detroit's defense is a lot better than I just gave them credit for because I said I'm unsure about that game because I wanted to give them 1 game. And I figured if I'm going to give them 1 game, then they might come out in the first game and nobody knows what's going to happen, right? Because the next game is at Baltimore, and Baltimore went through a lot of changes, so maybe outside of that one, because they're not the same team, but they still play defense. So that's it. That's it for me, man. That's all I got for y'all. God bless. Hope you enjoy the new and improved. Let's get it right, and stay tuned. Be back shortly. Promise you that. Peace. We out.